Hello, explorers. Welcome back to the Accidental Explorer.
All right, so today we're diving into something a little bit different,
Yeah.
and we're going to be looking at this piece about Nagaland.
That's,
You've heard much about Nagaland?
I haven't been, but I've always been curious about it.
Yeah, and it's in Northeast India.
Okay.
And this piece is really making the case for Nagaland as like a super underrated travel destination.
Interesting.
And that's what we're going to kind of dig into today. Like, why does this source think?
Yeah, what's so special?
What's so special about Nagaland? Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, right off the bat,
Yeah.
the source is just like so excited about Nagaland.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just another place to check off your list.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a real experience.
Right, like it's not a tourist trap.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems like it's just like overflowing with culture and natural beauty.
Okay, so let's start with culture then.
Okay, yeah. So, first of all,
Yeah.
they say there are over 16 distinct tribes in Nagaland.
Wow, 16.
Yeah, and each one has its own language,
Okay.
food, clothing, custom, like, it's
That's amazing.
it's wild, yeah.
You could spend a lot of time there and not even scratch the surface, I bet.
Yeah, and I mean, I think about how different even like states are here, you know?
Right.
And to have that many distinct cultures all in one state
All in one area. Wow.
is incredible. And then they talk about this thing called the Hornbill Festival.
Okay, the Hornbill Festival.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah, just like in passing, though.
Yeah. So this is where all these different tribes come together for like a 10-day celebration.
Oh, wow.
And it's like music and traditional war dances, and they talk about tattoos, and it just sounds like this like crazy, vibrant,
Cultural explosion.
yeah, a cultural explosion. That's a great way to put it.
So you're not going to find, like, big resorts and,
Right.
like, five-star hotels.
No, it seems like it's very much like homestays and bamboo huts and like sitting around a bonfire with locals.
That's really cool for people who want that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a real authentic experience.
Yeah,
You know?
I think that appeals to a lot of people, actually.
Yeah.
Like, people are tired of just the
Yeah.
touristy
Superficial kind of.
thing. So that's great that it has that.
And then on top of that, the nature.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about the nature.
So they talk about trekking in Zuku Valley,
Okay.
which they call the Valley of Flowers of the Northeast.
Oh, wow.
So I'm picturing like rolling hills and wildflowers everywhere.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and even the food sounds like a really unique experience. They mention like smoky pork and rice beer and fiery chutneys.
You know, that's so interesting because when I think of Indian food, I don't necessarily think of those things. I
Oh.
think of like curries and
Yeah.
different
Like
spice.
that's like South Indian cuisine probably.
Totally right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like Nagaland really offers something different.
So all of this sounds incredible,
Yeah.
but it begs the question, why is it so underrated?
Right. Like, why haven't we heard more about it?
Well-
So the source actually talks about this, and they basically say that it's because mainstream media kind of ignores the Northeast.
Really?
Yeah. And that travel influencers often skip it, too.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So it's like
Mhm.
this hidden gem that's not getting the attention it deserves.
So sad.
I know. And the source even says, like, those who do visit leave with their hearts full and their eyes wide open.
Wow. So it really does make an impact.
Yeah, it sounds like one of those trips that, like, changes your perspective.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's a good thing that it's still under the radar.
Yeah.
It's not overrun.
Right.
You know, it's still like a special place.
Yeah, like a more authentic experience.
Exactly.
And, you know, for people who are tired of tourist traps and, like, want real adventure and raw culture and untouched beauty,
Right.
this seems like the place to go.
It really does.
Yeah.
So basically what we're hearing is that this source is saying that Nagaland is just like this amazing place with like tons of cultural diversity and stunning natural landscapes. And it's really a shame that more people don't know about it.
Yeah, it's like they're giving us this invitation to go and discover it for ourselves.
Yeah. And it makes you think like what other incredible places are out there that we just don't know about.
Yeah, especially in a country as huge and diverse as India, you know?
Right.
Like, what other hidden gems are out there?
It's exciting to think about.
Yeah, it really is. All right, well, that's our deep dive on Nagaland.
Very cool.
I hope you found this interesting and maybe it's inspired you to learn a little bit more about this amazing region
Absolutely.
and, you know, maybe even plan a trip.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for listening,
Thanks.
and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
All right. See you then.
Bye.